Welcome to another episode of Customizing Vibe. It's your boy, Money Rich, the Real Swervo in the building. And I'm with my brother, D. Belly Reels. What's up, Reels?
What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, everybody?
What's
Hey,
good? What's good?
man, we got a special guest, man, from Florida. One of the Florida boys, man, with that Hellcat. You know what I'm saying? Winning a lot of trophies this weekend, man. A lot of trophies. Hey, man, hey, you got a
Yeah.
dope car. I got handed it, I got to give it to him. Take my hat
Mhm.
off. You know who it
Uh,
is. One Killer Cat, better
One
known
killer
as
cat.
Red Key TV. What's up,
Yes,
bro?
sir.
What's going on, man? Nothing much, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all having me on here and everything, man. Much love, big respect.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, for sure, man. Hey, man, I gotta ask you, man. How did it feel winning all them trophies, man? In front of Joshua Rand, SRT Bree. I mean, dog, you cleaning up shop.
Man, it was surreal. Like I honestly, I don't know what was going through my head when they first said it. Like, because they first called me for a little trophy, and they was like, they said my first name. They was like Jeremy. So I was like, all right, cool. I took a trophy. But then when they said the big one, they was like one killer cat. I was like, oh, we made it. We here.
Yeah,
I've been telling people I had to get it in front of some people. So it felt real surreal to like finally get it in front of some people, and then those people be like, oh yeah, this one's tough.
yeah.
So we're using the moment. I gotta ask you one question. Okay, have you won trophies before, or this is your first time cleaning up shop like this?
Now I've won some trophies before that.
Okay. Before that, I gotta ask you one question. Was you gonna cry? Did you cry?
I was more. I did not cry. I'm not gonna act like didn't
Yeah,
want
you know
to.
you was happy, bro. I mean, you look like you was
I
really happy.
I was real life happy because I did not know there was $1,000 on there. So that was news to me.
Oh, okay,
The
Yeah.
okay.
Money talk.
Hey, that made me
Yeah.
cry
So
too, bro. Hey, that
yeah.
might make
So
me
I ain't gonna act like I didn't want to tear up because like the
cry.
trophy, like I was like, yo, I want a trophy, and he had said $1,000, but it
Mm,
wasn't until like he said it again and handed me the envelope that I was
mm.
like, oh, he passed me a rack, like
Yeah, yeah. Just like that.
yeah.
But
So
man,
I
I'll
was
tell you one
like,
thing. You deserve it though, bro.
I
Like I said, I'm
appreciate that.
sure your car is different, it's unique. It's not like everybody else's. How everybody go with things and everything like that. Yours is kind of like traditional, but it's kind of funky and different. Say from the
Clean.
rallies, from everything is just different,
Mm,
bro, off the chain. So
mm,
I'm digging that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I grew up back at home in Texas, and we had a lot of themes. So
mm,
I'm not very big on like the theme type of thing. Now, nothing against anybody that does the theme. It's
mm,
just not my thing. I've seen it so much.
mm,
So I was real life when I seen the themes. I was like, I want something that's a little bit more classic, but still stands out.
mm.
So I was like, what better than the Hellcat on the side, but not just the regular Hellcat.
Yeah.
Right. I tell you one thing, man. Duvall is up and coming, man. Y'all put Duvall
Hey,
on
hey,
the map.
hey, hey, hold on, brother. I'm
Right.
you misrepresenting, you know what I'm saying? Now, I used to live in Jacksonville, Florida for about 4 years, you know what I'm saying? So you can't call it Duval. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Duval. You know?
Duvall.
Yeah,
Duval.
Duvall.
yeah.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Hey, you know what? I can't let you go out there and be saying it the whole show and folks will be like, man, what in the world is he talking about? You know what I mean? So I just had to, represent one time for for the count.
Duvall.
Hold on.
There you go. That,
Duvall.
that there you go.
I
But
put Duvall
uh,
on the map.
yeah, I'm gonna show you how to hold it a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Next time, you know what I'm saying? So
Duvall.
there you go. There you go. There
There
you
we
go.
go. There we go.
I
Yeah.
represent for Florida. I'm representing for y'all guys. So how did it feel to represent, bro?
Hey, it feels good. It feels good. We went to Georgia on two accounts and represented Duval and came home with trophies. So it was big. Shout out to Street Predators, certified and Stacks, all of them. They was all like, yo, let's take the trip to the big meet. My homeboy certified 392. He's always plugging me like, "Yo, are we going? Are we going? Are we going?" So like, big shout out to that boy. And so we went out there and we was playing shop.
Yeah,
Duval.
yeah, yeah. Hey, I got to shout out certified 392 man, because he gave me the opportunity to work on his YouTube banner on his YouTube page. You know what I'm saying? So big time salute, man. Certified _ 392 for giving me that opportunity, man. Always down to help Duval, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all starting to come up, man. Like I seen a lot of y'all cars starting to hit the internet, man. A lot of y'all making some noise out here.
A lot of us was talking because like big shout out to them guys out in Houston, because we was watching. It was a bunch of them in Houston that was going off, and like right there, Houston and Dallas, like Mozzie and Corey and Hemi Life and all of them, like they were all going off, and then they was linking up. So we was like, yo, we got a lot of cars, we got a lot of YouTubers here in Duval. I was like, yo, we need to start linking up, and that's what we do. We have YouTubers meets, and we don't even be like, what we gonna do? We just be like, you know what? Hey, we gonna have YouTubers meet this Saturday. We'll figure out something. And every time we have something, it's bananas. It's crazy. Like,
so. And the dude from your videos, like y'all go crazy, man, in y'all videos, man. Burnout Alley. And we're gonna get to that a little bit later, man. Y'all gotta tell me about this little police thing y'all got going on, man. I see y'all. You know, we're gonna talk about that later though. So
okay.
So how did you get your name initially? Both of them. How did that come about?
Okay. So One Killer Cat. Once I got the Hellcat, I think the first thing I wanted to do was Cat Killer, and they was like, "You can't do Cat Killer. You got a Hellcat." So I was like, all right.
Yeah, they got a point there.
Yeah. So I was like, all right. So I was like, Killer Cat, and I was like, that just don't sound right. I was like, I gotta figure out something. Everybody throws the 707, so I was like, you know what? I'm be One Killer Cat. Like,
yeah.
So that's really how that came about. But yeah, they told me real quick. They was like, you can't be Cat Killer because you got a Hellcat. You out here killing cats, and you one of us.
Yeah. Killing yourself.
Yeah. So they was like, yo, that's off the board.
Yeah.
And then Red Key TV, I got a homegirl back out in Houston. She helped me with that one. And Red Key TV started because ultimately I wanted to put multiple Red Keys on one channel. So the goal is to be able to get a Trackhawk, TRX, Red Eye, and be able to have them and be able to put multiple Red Keys on this channel. So that's where Red Key TV was started from having one car with the Red Key to trying to have a whole channel go through with all the Red Keys.
That's good. Yeah, I like that.
See, I'm glad I asked that. I would never known that, bro. I was thinking of something totally different, but these questions. So you know, Pablo Savage is a friend of the show, man. You know, he's a real good friend of the show.
That's the homie. Salute.
Yeah,
that's the homie.
Pablo. That's the look. Ain't nobody in Duval got more grind than Pablo Savage 392.
Yeah.
Okay. When it come to that camera, Pablo got that bad boy glued to his hand, and he gonna be out there with his. It don't matter where we pull up to, Pablo gonna be there. He gonna have that camera going. So
yes, sir.
But that man got energy. You know what I'm saying? He got the energy for sure.
Yeah.
Energy and a personality.
Yeah, and personality. So how did y'all guys meet?
Pablo. So we all have a friend, Stacks. And I remember Stacks has been building his Hellcat for a while. He's had Scat Packs, and then he got a Hellcat and he was building it. So I remember he did a review on Stacks's Hellcat. So I still had a Scat Pack, and so I started checking out the channel because I was like, yo, that's my boy Hellcat on there. Let me see who this guy is. And then so I started watching this channel. And then so I'm like, oh, of course he's in the Duval area. So eventually we meet up at a meet, and it's like we already know each other, like just off the vibe of the channel. So like it won't even no real introduction. It was just like, bro, Pablo Savage. He was like, yo, I think at that one time I had my Scat and I had a different name he called, and we was just cool from then. So every time we get out, we just link up and be like, yo, what you doing? What's going on? Shooting it just built from there. It was just like genuine from the beginning.
Yeah, man. Good dude, man. Real good dude. And by the way, Pablo Savage 392 is in the building, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So big time salute to the homie, man.
Big salute to Pablo.
Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
You know what it is? So you know Pablo. Well, I don't know if you know or not, but you know Pablo's a good bowler, right?
Yeah. I do know he can bowl.
Talking big, big. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I forgot what he said. What he said, like 297 or something like that. He bowled his highest ever.
Yeah, man. He up there, man.
He's up there. But the reason why I asked you that, what is it that you are good at that people don't know?
People don't know. I'm actually like my primary sport is basketball, but I ain't really good in that no more. The knees is bad. What I'm cold in is ping pong. You catch me on a ping pong table, and I'm nasty. Like,
okay, so you like them cats in the Olympics, man? Them cats be doggone bow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm cold in ping pong to the point where like I go places and bring my own paddle. Like that's how I let people know. Like I actually play ping pong. I have my own paddle that like so I don't show up and play with everybody else's paddle. I got my own. So
okay, bro, that's official right there.
Yeah,
you got your own paddle.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but I'm cold at some ping pong.
See, people wouldn't even know that. See, ping pong. Now that is something we could bring to a YouTuber thing, or to a YouTuber event also. Because we always talk about basketball, baseball, football. Man, why not ping pong?
So far, we got bowling and ping pong to add to the list now.
Hey, y'all let me know, and I'm there for the ping pong tournament. I can't bowl, but I'm definitely there in the ping pong. I'll go out there and try to bowl. Though, Pablo, you gonna get it because I ain't got it.
Hey man, I'm just trying to be Pablo representative out there. I'm taking side bets, you know what I mean, on Pablo.
We got this on the low, though. We can't tell everybody how good he is, though. We got to keep this on the low because Pablo get that 300 on him. We like, y'all got nope. We didn't get you. We just didn't tell you. Right? And you on that ping pong table? Guess what? We knew, but we just didn't tell you. Florida boy getting that money.
Yeah, that's what we out here trying to do. I respect it.
Right. So we know Florida's real big, right now for the Mopar scene. But I see a lot of Chevy Camaros around there doing their thing, bro. So is Camaros on the come up, or is it still Mopar City? I mean, I see a lot of Camaros.
Okay, so I am going to say this. I will still say it is a Mopar city, not trying to be biased to Mopars, because at car meets, Mopar is definitely going to be heavy. But I ain't going to lie. I know a couple of people that slide they Chevys really, really nicely. Like it don't matter whether it's wet outside or what's going on, sticky or not sticky on the road. They know how to slide their cars, come out, show out. So a big shout out to them Chevy boys because they still be coming out in major force and giving people hell.
No doubt.
Because I want to show you something, right? I seen something, and it was kind of funny to me. It was a Mopar guy not paying attention to the Chevy guy, right? And this is what happened.
He's smoking this hoe out. Hey, tink, 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 tink. That boy house got shot. Hey, that boy got shot. Yo, I hope I got you running on camera. Oh my God. Hey, you ought to see this boy.
You see what happened, right?
Yeah.
Car, right? Pop.
My man Omega. Hey, he got out of Dodge too. Okay, don't let Omega a big boy, but he moving like
Hey,
I'm out of there. Yeah, he got out of there.
Hey, Jerome Bennett.
Yo, take that boy off the line, boy. He getting out there like. So with that, it was where we were sliding at. There's a great spot in the middle, but the closer you get out to that edge, we had all the little rocks and pebbles and everything still around the side. So as we were sliding, I'm looking at it like, okay, he getting closer and he getting
Mhm.
closer. But Omega over here, he's watching the drone. He's doing the air footage for us and
Mhm.
everything. So like I guess he didn't realize how close he was actually getting. And when them back tires caught them rocks and launched them at him,
He got some buckshot. Well, like he
oh yeah,
Hey,
he was paying attention immediately after that. I know which way to go. Got
yeah,
out
you
of
got
there.
them cars got to watch out for that too. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. You end up getting chipped up out there trying to get a front row seat.
Yeah,
Right.
I always move my car. Like if I find out that we sliding and my
Mm-hmm.
car is there, I'm moving it somewhere else, moving it, backing it up behind something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get the little chips and everything because I wanted to see somebody spin their car in a circle.
Exactly.
Now that brings me to my next point. Y'all at the spot, right? And last time I was with Pablo, I didn't have the footage on deck. But
Mm.
today I got the footage on deck, full effect in 3D.
Okay.
And every time I watch the video, it gets me tripping. How y'all get the police, man, to do a burnout? How did y'all get him to do that in the first place? And on top of that, he not. Well, was that the police? Because dude didn't know how to work the sirens in the car. It seemed like because he was trying to do something with the lights and whatever, and he couldn't even get it to work.
Nah. So that is one of our partners, his junkyard. So that is they. I don't know how they got the cop car, but that is their cop car that's in there. So when we come out there, he let us slide the cop car, full sirens on, lights going, the whole 9 yards. So it's just something different that we knew nobody on YouTube had.
Yeah.
And we got to stumble upon it. Like you got people that you hang around, and he was just like, "Yo," that was one of those days where he was like, "We're gonna have a YouTubers meet, and we're just gonna do something." And one of the places that we got ready to go to, they was like, "You can't be here." So he was like, "Hey, my lot's right around here. Y'all just come hang out at the lot." We come to the lot, and he like, "We gonna act up out here. Y'all can slide the police car. Y'all can slide your cars. Y'all have fun. Don't worry about nothing." So that's how we got that.
That's dope right there.
Yeah.
I gotta play this to you guys.
It's only kind of hard to swing this thing, but we're gonna give it a little back. All right, now.
He sound like about to take off a flight, nigga. All right, passengers. Okay, Omega.
But he got it.
Hey, and he's talking trash the whole time he was in there. He like, "Yo, the power steering is out in this thing, so trying to get the brake loose
man,
was crazy." Yeah.
So he was getting a workout in that end if it ain't got no power steering in that joint.
No power steering in that bad boy, and still getting out there slinging it and counter steering. Like he can slide. Like it's hilarious.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Man, I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat, man. Before I go any further, I want to say what's up.
Shout out to them boys.
Anderson, Jen and Rel's other half, his better half.
Absolutely. Man, you got Lawsuit Jerry in the building, man. Salute. 32 gang, man. Lefty Two Guns in the building, man.
Pablo. That's the bomb.
Yeah, man.
What we got up in here? Lefty Two Guns in the building.
Let's see. Yes, sir. I think that's about it right now. That just came in.
So, brother, that's what I want to know. So, when y'all pull up at the car meet, are y'all using Deep? Is y'all part of a car club? How's that going?
So, I am part of a car club. I'm part of OTM, Off the Muscle. OTM bitch is what we say we get out there. So the crazy thing about being in the car club out here is I've been in Jacksonville since 2016, and nobody could get me in a car club because I grew up with the car club scene and I just wasn't really feeling it from what I knew from back home in Texas. But I met Certified and my homeboy Stacks and all them. So originally, the number one car club that I was going to join was Street Predators.
Mm.
But the only thing that kept me from joining Street Predators is when I started hanging out with my current car club, OTM, and it was just a vibe. Like me, Certified, and Stacks, we always vibe out and everything I line. But like my entire car club, we all get along like family. We don't take dues, and it's more like a for us, it's more of a like you come out with the car club, you hang out. If you vibe, you'll get in. If you don't vibe, we'll be like, all right, you know, better luck next time. Sorry, we're not taking members this time because it's more like a family for us. So that's what brought me to OTM. It wasn't the cars, it was the people and the vibe. But shout out to Street Predators. Them boys are still my my favorite of the car club. They're like a home away from home. I vibe out with them all the time. And Street Predators let me pull up with them every time. Like if my car club don't slide somewhere and Street Predators is going, Street Predators treat me just like I'm one of their members and let me slide with them every single time. So shout out to them. The car scene in Duval is different than back at home in Texas where I grew up with it. And I'm glad to be in a car club out here.
Cool.
So what are your plans with the car going forward? Is there anything that you want to do new, different to it?
So let's see. So I guess I'll drop a couple of jewels on here. The people that ain't tuned in, and they ain't tuned in, they don't get the jewels, and they have to wait. But I guess we about to cut the rims. We about to cut the rims of gold. So the black on the rims is about to come off. And we about to get those powder coated gold. Yeah, and then like I am plugging this boy like crazy. He gonna owe me a little bit of a check because Certified make me want to bag my car.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he is crazy.
I feel like I'm over here like paid sponsorship. Like, see how many times you can drop my name.
Yeah,
that's just my dog. But yeah, he got the bag on there, and like he kill it every time he goes somewhere. He say he make it do the busting challenge. So yeah, his car is dope. So he make me want to bag mine so bad. So real life, I wanna get the bags and put those on there. But those are my two keys that I can drop out here. I want to cut them rims of gold, and I want to bag the Charger. Cool. And then of course a wrap one day, another wrap will come out. Something crazy, but not too crazy.
That's the business.
Gotcha.
So now when you go to car shows, what do you look forward to when you go to car shows now?
Actually, just genuine, like when people walk up and be like, hey, I've seen your channel, or I've seen you, or I follow you on Instagram, and walk up and want to talk to me because, like, you know, before the YouTube thing, people just walking up to you, you know, you kind of be like, what's going on? Like, what's your agenda? Being a YouTuber now gives you a different look. So when people walking up and they start talking to you, you're like, yo, you know, you can approach me at any point in time. So that's one of the biggest things when I go to car shows, when people are like, hey man, I've seen you before, I've seen the channel, like I'm just like, yo, just the fact that you've seen it. I don't even go into if you subscribe. Like I'm geeked out if you tell me you subscribe. Like, oh, you got the notifications? I'm about to lose it. But it's just crazy when somebody's like, yo, I seen your car on the internet. And I'm just like, all the internet, you got to see my car.
Right. Yep. Well, Pablo said, man, you go to win. He said, winning is the only thing that matters. He said, he go to win.
Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
Shake and bake.
Yeah, shake and bake.
Pablo said he's surprised the trophies ain't in the backdrop.
Don't get it twisted, Pablo. Don't get it twisted.
Man.
They sitting right around here. You know that the trophies wasn't gonna be too far. Be lucky I didn't shoot the whole video like this. And, he knew.
So what is it now? So what is it now that you love about your wide body Hellcat the most now?
Now, to be honest, the thing that's been that I actually love the most is a comment that somebody left me. And since I've been going to these car shows, so somebody left me on my channel. They told me, nice car, but putting a wide body kit on a slim body isn't that like up badging putting the Hellcat badge on the V6? Don't you think it's tacky? That's what the comment said. So I generally don't reply to like comments. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, I reply to comments, but I just don't reply to like if it's negative.
Yeah.
So I replied and I told him I don't think it's tacky. I won Best Dodge and King of the South, so I don't think the judges thought it was tacky either.
Yeah.
And as I go to these shows and I win more and more trophies and people love the car, it makes me think of that when people think, oh, that's tacky. But I'm like, I put this car out here somewhere. A lot of people don't think it's tacky. So for me, that's one of my things that I love about the wide body is that like people are always going to tell you you got haters, but I have way more people that support me than I ever had haters. I've gone out major places and got way more support than I've ever got hate. And anytime I pull up somewhere, nobody ever says any crazy things to me in person. Like,
of course not.
like it's always over the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, the thing is, you know, they talking about some up badging and whatnot. Now, some cars are made without a spoiler on them, right? So if you decide you want a spoiler put on your car, is that up badging? I don't think so. You know what I mean? You just want to have a spoiler on your car, you know? So if you want to add a wide body kit onto your car, you just add a wide body kit to it, man. Cass is crazy, man.
And see, I always thought up badging because the way that people are looking at up badging now is I always thought it was like if it was something to do with like the performance side, you were trying to make it look like it had something that it didn't. But like I'm not trying to make it look like somebody else's wide body, or even if I went and got the OEM wide body, at the end of the day, if I put the wide body wheels on there and I put the wide body kit on there, what's to be any different?
Hey, this is the thing though. These people have no idea that all Dodges come slim body.
Yeah.
The factory just puts the wide body kit on it. If it was body molded, it would be different. But those factory wide bodies, you can pop them fenders right on off. You know what I mean? So that's a little education for those out there that think that putting a wide body kit is an up badge. It's like an accessory that you can buy from the dealer to say, hey, I want a wide body. They can order you the kit and do the same thing that they would do at the factory, man. Some people are crazy out here, man.
Yeah, they don't know that frame is completely the same, and it is just the fender that you can buy and put on there. You can change the whole thing over.
Exactly, man.
You know what? When I think about it, do it cost more to buy from the dealer with the kit compared to you buying it?
I would probably get it from like Vicrez or something, you know what I mean? Or there's a couple of other websites. You know, the dealer gonna beat you in the head though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the dealer will beat you in the head, so it'd be kind of smart for you to do it yourself anyway.
The dealer is definitely in this day and age, they are definitely beating people over the head to get the wide body now. It's way cheaper to do it yourself now.
Yep.
When I did it, I was right at the beginning of 2020 when you still couldn't find the wide bodies out yet. It was a 2020 year, but it wasn't until like almost middle of the year that you started seeing wide bodies on the road. Yeah. So I bought my kit in February of 2020 when the wide body still wasn't even really out. The year was out, but they still weren't released like that. Gotcha. So they didn't have the OEM kits when I bought mine. And then there was no real inventory for a wheel as wide as mine. So I had to have custom built wheels because a lot of people nowadays, they can buy the wide body wheels that come on the wide body. They didn't have that option. Nobody was making them because they hadn't even released a car like that. So when I did mine, it was expensive for me. If I did it again today, I could probably change the price a little bit. But then again, I also went out and bought a set of Ruchis. So that didn't help.
Hey, you mess with the Rucci gang and you know what I mean. Hey, you know what? Don't Master say, man, what Rucci did. You know, but you know, Rucci, 4G, Corleone, Forge, all those guys out there like that. But you know, I look at it like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get what you pay for. You put good money into something, you're gonna get a good product back. You know, now you can go ahead and get one of these knockoff brands you want to try to save you a couple $100. But you know, when you hit that pothole, you know what I'm saying, that yeah, and you have to replace a whole wheel, vice the barrel, you know what I mean, or something like that. You know, that's just my opinion though.
Yeah, I got the 3-piece wheel, so if I dent one of them, I can get the back replaced and mount back up and not have to buy a whole new rim.
Yep, exactly. Certified 392 said the OEM parts from the dealer is $3,500. Vicrez is slightly cheaper, but so you got to add the cost of the wheels, installing paint, so around $6,000 to $7,000.
Yeah,
that's
but coming from the dealership, that's what you can buy it from the dealership for. You know, if you buy the car from the dealership, they taxing on you right now.
Because not only the fact that they're gonna charge you an extra, I think it's about an extra $6,000 to have a wide body, but you know, you get taxed on the overall price of the car, so you're getting taxed on that as well. You know what I'm saying? So
that in too. Yeah.
It's like they charge you twice for the wide body. They charge you for the price of the wide body, and then they charge you for the demand of the wide body.
Yes, sir.
So they're oh, you bought a wide body, it's $6,000. But since wide bodies is what everybody wants, we gonna throw another $3,000 on top of that. Like,
but that's the same. That's the way it is. Like, I recently sold my Daytona 392 a few months ago or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's prime time to sell cars if you were gonna sell one. You know what I mean? And the reason why I sold it is because I ordered a C8 Corvette. So that's supposed to be here end of the year, top of next year. But that's the added price that these dealers are throwing onto these C8 Corvettes that they got on a lot now. I've seen them 20, 30, 40,000 over sticker, and they put dealer adjustment fee on there. You know what I'm saying? $20,000. I'm like, bro, I said, you know what? I'll be patient and wait. I can wait by 8 to 10 months. You know what I mean? But supply and demand, you know?
Yes. And the supply for these cars is going up and up and up because, the demand for these cars is going up and up and up because, like, they're talking about going all electric. So they're supposed to be getting rid of the V8 engines and stuff down that line.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's just going to make our cars more expensive because when everybody can't get a V8 anymore and you still have a V8 around, people going to want it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this will be my last question, bro, before I pass it off to my brother, Relly Rails. Your first car, was it a bucket? Was it decent? Or was it showroom ready?
I'm going to definitely go with the decent, okay? It wasn't a bucket. I had a 96 960 Volvo.
Hey.
With the turn radius that was amazing. Like, I could do a U-turn in my living room. That thing could turn.
Man.
And I'll never forget, I got it, and that's how I got into doing modifications on my car. I've always been really good, God blessed, with being able to work with electricity. And I was putting in a radio because the radio was locked out on my Volvo. And you had to take it to the dealership. And my dad was just taking his time about taking it to the dealership to get the radio unlocked. So I'm like, you know what? I bet I can figure out if I put an aftermarket radio in there, I bet I don't have to worry about the lockout code. I'm like 16 or so years old. So I'm like, all right. I put a radio in, mess it all up, like fried it out. And I called my cousins and I was like, I refuse to go pay somebody to put this in because I'll take it to them. They'll change 2 wires and charge me $70. And I'm like 16, so $70 was a lot at that point in time. So my cousins walked me through how to do it over the phone. I bought a new radio, put it in, had sound, and then from then on, I was always about saving myself the money. If I could put it in, I'd do it myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how you do it, man. Brother, man, I want to give you an official welcome to Customize Any Ride podcast, man. You know, we appreciate you taking the time out, man, and coming on to represent Duval, as Pablo Savage 392 did, man. I heard you guys was I know Pablo was recently in my area, and I feel some type of way because I ain't hear nothing from him. Because I'm in the Charlotte area, man. So I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, or whatnot. But I seen he dropped his tour schedule, so he's supposed to be coming back for the event July 31st, in which Stunner Reese and a couple of others are gonna be at. So I had to holler at him then. But man, like you said earlier, man, Duval is, man, y'all are starting to stamp you're stamping the car scene into the I guess the internet, basically. You know what I mean? Letting everybody know, like, okay, we know you got Texas, we know you got Atlanta, but you know what? We got something to say here. Like Andre 3000 said at the Source Awards, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like Duval got something to say. So it's definitely being noticed, man. So how long have you been doing YouTube, bro?
YouTube, I honestly, man, I was talking to my sister about that. I think it started in 2017 when I bought my RT. I told my sister, like, I started looking up YouTubers because Rob YouTubing on a budget was a big influence to me getting my getting on and getting my white Charger. His V6, I seen it online when I was looking at Chargers, and I fell in love with his V6. And I was like, I've always wanted a white car. And then I was like, I want the Charger. I seen his. I said, well, I'm getting whatever he got right there. I'm getting that one.
No doubt.
2017 is when I believe I started. I hit some gaps, so starting to be like not as motivated. But then I got back motivated. Then I went on deployment because I'm in the Navy, so I had some gaps. But now we're out here just going strong, and I actually just got monetized today.
Congratulations, brother, man. Y'all give him a congrats in the chat, man.
Appreciate it.
That's the starting line, brother. And let's get ready to run. That's amazing, man. Hey, real quick, man, shout out to the SRT guy that just jumped in the building a few minutes ago, man. He has a great podcast that he just started not too long ago. So make sure y'all go and check the homie, the SRT guy, out. And he had mentioned in the chat, when we was talking about the wide body kits, that Reflections Detail, which is who did his Red Eye Hellcat Challenge, the rap on his Red Eye Hellcat Challenger. It's crazy rap on that joint, man. He's got he has a lion head on the hood, right? But the eyes light up, and he could change the color on the eyes or whatnot. So of course that's the same place Tall Guy Car Reviews gets his stuff wrapped at, man. So shout out to SRT God in the building, man. So you mentioned YouTubing on the budget, was he the reason, or there's a couple people that was your motivation too behind saying, you know what, I want to do this YouTube thing?
So Rob, because I met Rob, we're actually pretty cool. Rob was the big reason. I started watching Rob a lot, and then I seen Corey and Dre and my man House Life, TJ, 2 Live. So it really gave me that whole like man, people are making money doing this. I've been modding my car for years just because I like to look different. That's my big thing. If I buy a car off the lot and you buy a car off the lot, we can't look the same. That's why I mod. I gotta look different.
No doubt.
So Rob was a big influence for me to like do this thing that I've been doing, but on camera, because I was looking at people do what I'm doing, but they're doing it on camera and they're making money. And what better to make money than doing something that you love to do?
Hey, bro, that way you ain't, it don't seem, it's not like work. You know what I'm saying? You just getting out there and you doing what you normally do. You just turn the camera on. That's it. Salute to my guy, the Story of 1320 in the building. Another dude that's got a great podcast, man. Check him out too whenever you guys get the chance, man. And matter of fact, man, I need you to let the guys in Duval know with Mopars, man. He has actually fabricated, because that's the #1 stolen car right now. Chargers, Challengers. And the reason why they're being stolen is because you can easily put them in neutral. Because all you got to do is where your gift shift is. You got to. So he actually fabricated a bracket that goes down there and locks in over that. So if somebody get in there, they can't even see that strap or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And like I said, you lock it in or whatnot. So major salute to him for coming up with that idea, man. Destroyer1320.com if y'all want to check it out, you know.
You tell him he need to patent that ASAP and then make Dodge buy it from him.
Bruh,
Don't let him,
I told him.
If you leave it out there on the market too long, then they'll just make one and they'll make the money from it. But what you need to do is patent that,
yes, sir,
and then make them buy it, and then or become a sailor through Dodge to sell it and make your money. Like that.
I'm gonna tell them.
I'm
gonna tell Dodge, give me that back end money. You know what I mean? I don't want that. Don't cut me a check for 100,000 right now, 200,000. I need that back end money. So I'm talking about when my grandkids' kids is around here, they still eating off of that money. You know what I mean? Because over the years, they can still modify that thing and it's still under the same patent. So that thing can live on forever. So man, I'd be knocking on the U.S. patent office right now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he just said, I got my patent today. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Big salute, man, dog. Big salute.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there, man.
Now you sign, sealed, and deliver. You got it.
Hey, and you know what? I got one, right? But I'm working and partnering with him, man. I'm gonna do a big giveaway for it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to tell you, it's about to be a hot commodity in a little bit. You know, but yeah, man, I heard you missed something, brother. Man, you said that you was in the Navy. You know what I mean? Just a little history about myself. I just retired in August from the Navy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So what rate are you, man? Or what are you, officer?
I know I'm an electrician. I'm an EM1.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. I retired YM1, man. So you know, I had my that's why I was down in Duval. I was stationed out in Mayport on the Simpson FFG 5.6. You know what I'm saying? Hayes Gray and underway, bro. You know, so you know, I know all about it, man. Loved it. You know, had a great time. Granted, when you had to go on them deployments, man, and you got to leave the scene, and man, like when I was down there, it was from 07 to 2011, beginning of 11, and I was heavy into the bike world. You know what I mean? Me and my homeboy started a bike club down there and everything, and it was like, man, we started it. We had it running for about 8 months. Then I went on deployment, came back, man. We got about 6-7 new members or whatnot, man. I'm trying to, you know, figure out, you know, what's going on and stuff like that, man. So since you've been a part of your bike club, your car club, have you been on deployment yet or anything like that?
No, I just actually got into car club again after deployment, after I got back. So once I got back is once I got in, and then I'm on shore duty now, so I get a little breathing room, little light, you know. The Navy people know.
Whew. Man, I don't think people really understand how it's like you would like for the world to stop when you leave. You know what I mean? And you come back and everything's the same as when you left it. But man, you come back, you have to reacclimate with so many things. You might be riding down Southside Boulevard, like, man, when did they put this up? Or you might be, you know, going down to the beach. They got a new bar down there or a restaurant or something, man. It's like you just come back to something different, man. It reminds me of the movie Back to the Future. You know what I mean? That's almost how the feeling is. You know what I mean? When you do that, man. So congratulations on being on shore duty, man. How long you got in?
I'm 6 years in now.
Hey, man. Hey, you on the fast track, brother. Yeah. Folks don't understand. Hey, bro, 6 years, EM1. So for y'all that don't understand, he's an electrician's mate, first class. So he's an E6 in the Navy. And to make that in 6 years, you guys, it's hard to explain that, you know what I mean? Because there are certain pay grades you got to stay at before you can advance to the next one. So this guy's been hitting all his marks and hitting them hard. So, brother, big time congratulations on that as well, man. Because, man, the sky's the limit for you now. You know what I mean? Because the only next thing for you is to change the uniform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
When you said like coming back and it's different, for me, I came back from a COVID free world into a COVID filled world. Uh,
wow,
so so
that's
it was a shell shock. I
mm,
came home and went to Walmart at 8:30 and it was closed.
yeah, yeah.
I was like, what? What do you mean Walmart's closed? Like Walmart only closed on
Never.
Christmas.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So that's and that's the thing about this show too. Like we talk cars and stuff like that, but we also really like to dive into the backstory of you, the other stuff that you do, and to hear that you are a fellow Navy guy like myself, man. That just make my bell start going. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, all right, now we can add some more to the convo. Just because. Like I said, I did 20 years, bro, and trust me, man. And I'm gonna say this now, since you early on in your career, bro. Don't try and be Superman. And the reason why I say that is, anytime you feel like you might be you might have hurt something or sprained the ankle or something, or go to medical. And the reason why I'm telling you that now. It's because I'm sitting here at that big old hundo percent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm telling you, everything that you need to go for, go. Don't try to be Superman. You know what I'm saying? So because when you transition to the side that I'm on, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be all right, my brother. Trust me when I tell you. You know what I mean?
Certified said preach.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, and that's a fellow military guy right there too. You know what I mean? So I think he about to go to Cali, right?
Yeah, he about to go to Cali, about to
Yeah,
leave us out of here.
yeah, man. So salute to him too, man. You know what I'm
He said,
saying?
"What's that disability check?"
Hey, bro, start early. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of us, we especially guys, and I'll even go so far as into the African American community. We ain't going to the hospital unless they got to drag us there. You know what I'm saying? Because we like, you know what, man, my back hurting. It'll probably be all right in a couple of days. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? And it get better, but then next month it do the same thing again. But don't try to be Superman. You know what I mean? Go ahead and get that stuff documented, brother, so that someone gets 20 years of I know what type of strenuous work it is. I know what you guys do. You know what I'm saying? EM type. Y'all around there playing with some stuff, bro, that, you mess with that 440 out there, man. Or, hey, Rich, bro, I'm going to tell you and everybody else. Like, especially on the ship. I know when I was on the frigate, man.
Mhm.
They got a big old red box on the ship, bro. And they tell you about that box, man. That thing, bro, it holds some serious voltage in that thing, man. And they would tell us stories about when somebody would grab onto that thing, and if it ain't right when they grab onto it, or when they're working on it, they ain't got the proper PPE and stuff like that, man. That thing will make you hold on to it, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't never good, So understand that this guy's job is a dangerous job at the same time, not only just him being in the service, but what he do. So, man, I gotta, big time salute you again, brother, on that, man. Stay safe out there as always, man. So now with your YouTube, now you like I said, you say you took some time off at one point, you weren't as active as you were. Right now, what switched gears in you and say, you know what, this is my motivation behind keeping that grind going. This is why I'm not gonna stop.
Well, so I have a little one on the way.
Okay. Oh, congratulations.
Appreciate it. My girl, we have a 9-year-old, so it's a big grind to be able to later on in life. I want to be retired by the time I'm 40. I want to be able to set up and be able to play with my kids and take them out and do what I want to, and get into their education the way I want to. I used to work in the education field before I got into the Navy, and the big thing about it was teachers spent more time with their kids than the parents did.
Yep.
So I always tell my people, and I always have to tell people, listen to the whole thing before, but I would say I wouldn't pay for my kids' college because I feel like I am going to invest into them to the point where they'll get an academic scholarship for
Yeah.
going to the school that they have to go to, and I'll make sure that they know what they need to know to further themselves and prove that you can do it while you're in school and you have to be there. Make the school pay for you to go to school, knowing that you'll be able to exceed in college. So many people spend so much time working trying to afford the college instead of sowing that same energy into the child and having them be able to prosper. Because honestly, you see kids that come up in different errors and in different circumstances, and you realize kids will adapt to the situation that you put them in. So if I want my kid to excel, I have to put them in something to excel. If I do everything and just pay for the school, there are people that get there and then they don't excel. And that's because I knew college was paid for me the whole time. So I just got through high school and then I went to college and realized, oh, this was different. Like I know when I went to college, my first year in college, I was like, this is not the same as high school. The professor already got paid, so he don't care if I don't show up.
Nope.
Like,
not at all.
You know, I had one professor ask me, "Hey man, you coming back to my class and everything?" All the rest of them, they had already got paid, so it was hands washed. You drop out, hey, he made his money. So for me, I learned a lot coming into the Navy. I watched people that like a lot of Navy guys like, "Hey, I'll give my GI Bill to my kid." I knew a friend who was in the Navy, and his dad gave him the GI Bill, and he failed out, and his dad had to pay it back. A lot of people don't realize if you fail with that GI Bill, they want that money back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And
that was
beautiful thing about that is I recently started going back to school last month. You know what I'm saying? So I do a lot of graphic design work. So I'm going back for my bachelor's in graphic design. And you know, they pay you essentially, you know, first of all, they pay for school. And then they said, hey, you know what? Since you're going to be going to school full time, even though you're retired, we're going to give you some more money to put in your pocket just for going to school. So we can make sure that you can, you know, if you need to pay your rent or whatever, we got you. So I appreciate actually the VA for that. And another thing, bro, is that when you talked about that GI Bill and people giving their GI Bill away, I'm going to tell you this. I understand some people want to give it to their kids. It's your prerogative to do what you want to do. I'm going to use mine because, you know, I earned that. You know what I mean? That's why I really like what you said about putting your kids in a situation to excel so that when it comes time for them to go to college, they're under so many scholarships, you know, that, hey, they go wherever they want. Another thing that this goes back to what I was telling you about making sure you take care of yourself while you're in, making sure that you set yourself up for on the outside is because, you know, just say, for instance, when you got out, you did get 100% disability. You know what happens to the kids schooling? It is free. You know what I mean? Just for being 100% disabled vet, you know, but so if you have that also with them being in that position that you put them in to really be able to excel and obtain those scholarships. Now, when they want to go to graduate school, you know what I mean? Or they want to go get that master's or whatever, you know what I mean? We got this over here. You go over there. You can go, this one on me. You took care of that first one. This one is on me, man. So I salute anybody, bro, that really think like that about the kids' futures and stuff like that, man, because our world is only going to be as good as the generation that's, you know, in control of it, you know. So we have I think we have obligations to help mold them in that positive manner, man. So to jump off of the Navy subject, which is very tough for me to do because I like talking about it. I never wanted to be that guy. You know how you always see the old guys that want to sit there and talk to you for hours about the Navy. Never wanted to be that guy, so I'm gonna try to get off of that now. But if right now YouTube said for the rest of your time watching our platform, you can only watch one person. Who would that be and why?
Damn, you put him on the spot.
Hey,
That's what I'm
just
talking about. Woo!
now you can plead the FIF, the fifth. You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't take the easy road out. We don't
My
take the
guy,
easy road
my
out.
guy.
I got to think about that one. Who do I watch the most?
Mm.
That's a hard.
Yeah,
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Say it, man. That's a good question.
You gonna make me? I got because I don't want to say his channel wrong. Like, because if I can only watch one, his channel is for cars. It's
just for anything in general, bro. It could be cars or whatever.
I'm gonna stick with the cars since we on it. It's a channel out of Houston. I'm trying to find it. H&R Cars.
Okay.
That channel, H&R Cars, the kid or whoever runs it is hilarious to me. The fact that he can talk behind the camera and I'm so entertained to what he's saying and what's going on the screen. That is a true talent that I don't think a lot of people realize that this kid has. And I'm sorry to keep saying kid because I'm 32, so he sounds younger. If you're not a kid, man, my bad. But like,
I think he would understand.
Yeah, he has a true talent to be able to shoot something, keep it comical, and you're watching the video. Like, I'm always rolling and laughing with what he's doing. And then his editing team, or whether he edits, put the caption and everything he's saying underneath there. If I only had to watch one channel and it was about the cars, it's just that channel is so hilarious to me because they're always doing something crazy and it's all over the place, and it just always has me laughing.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Rich, you ain't getting away that quick. Who would yours be, man?
Oh, see,
on the spot.
Yeah. Hey, there you go, killer. Hey, I'm just saying.
Who you watching?
Who you watching?
I lean in like,
You know what? I got you on this one. You know who I'm watching?
Who's that?
I'm watching Customize and Rhyme.
Hey, man, I know it's your podcast, brother. I think, hey,
I gonna take the easy way out. You know what? If I had to watch one YouTuber, bro, who would that be? And that be it. Life. Man, it got to be somebody very entertaining, man. It got to be somebody funny, like real funny.
Could be, yeah.
It got to be somebody funny because I can't watch it just off the strength, just watching cars and stuff. So it got to be somebody. So probably, you know what? Keep it real. Probably Mr. Organic.
Mr. Organic, got you. And I'm not gonna take the easy way out and not ask myself the question. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that would be wrong or whatnot. Myself, bro, I would watch TJ Millionaire Mentor. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
And the reason why I say that because of the motivation I get when I watch his videos. He's at a level where I can see and I will see myself at one day. So just having to watch that over and over, that's just the fuel that I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I come today, he flying out here to go do this and he's having his business meetings and people don't understand how many jewels he dropped in his videos, man, about business, about, it's just so many things, man. So that's who I would pick, TJ Millionaire Mentor, man. Now, brother, before I hand it back to the homie Money Rich, one more thing, bro. With the first half of 21 in the books for us, and I've seen by the trophies that you had there, you're very successful in the first half. What are some of your goals, whether it be personal, professional, or whatever, that you have that you would like to share with us for the rest of 21?
Goals for the rest of 21. Honestly, just bring in a healthy baby girl and a healthy family here. That's my big thing. I'm very family oriented. it's hard, it's different, but
Yeah.
I love it to death. So that's my biggest goal for the rest of 2021 is to just like healthy family,
Yeah.
and I mean that in every aspect of it, as its physical health and
Yeah.
relationship health, just like, and just to be able to be comfortable and be able to move around. That's the goal for the second half of 2021,
Yeah.
and everything else will fall in place.
Absolutely, man. Family is key, especially a Navy family has to move a little different. You know what I'm saying? So salute to your family, man, for holding you down, brother. While you out there doing what you do, man. So, bro, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity, man, to ask some questions, man. And just one more time for Duval, man, because them guys is standing up down there and they putting on for the county, man. So, and soon to be the state, man. So you got a homie, Rich.
Bro, we to that point, man, where it's hard saying goodbye to good guys like you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say I appreciate you, bro. That dope car. It's a pleasure to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Hope I can see you in person at in the future. Are you going to Memphis or anything like that in the future?
The goal is to start traveling with the car, especially since we've started winning stuff. The goal is to get it everywhere we can. Being in the Navy, it's a little bit harder to do. I'm a little bit limited with this COVID, but I'm praying that if it ain't in these next couple of years, or in the next couple of months to years, that I can get out and start actually being able to get around and meet people all around the world. That's what I love about this YouTube stuff. So hopefully I can get out there.
Hopefully I can meet you, bro. Chop it up in person. Talk a little this, talk a little that. Probably do a collab or two. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you take care of that dope car you got over there, bro. Win some more trophies.
Yeah, man. Hey, quick mention, man. The Creator Connection going down November 14th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you are a content creator, this is being put on by Mod Defame, Demonology, as well as Stunner Reese. If you're really serious about YouTube, get down to the Creative Connection. There's going to be a conference. There's going to be a car show, so like a Stunner Jam, and there's also going to be a big beach party. I mean, a pool party and stuff like that. So make sure that you all you gotta do is go to Stunner Reese, or go to Stunner Reese page on Instagram. Click the link in the bio, and you can get all you need to get. But the Creative Connection for all YouTubers that's really serious about making YouTube a career and getting something out of it.
Man. Pablo Escobar, you know what's going to happen, right, bro?
He said the ending be killing me.
Bro, you know what's happen, right, bro? Man, and this is killing me because, dog, you such a good guy. You are such a good guy, but you know what? I don't care. You got to get up out of here. You got to do, bro. You got to get out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do at the end of the show. We got to kick you out, bro. But we do appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all having me, man. And much love, much respect to y'all, man. Everything y'all do, I hope it prosper, man. I pray it prosper.
Appreciate you, brother, man.
You too, bro. So, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming through and supporting your boys. You know what I'm saying, on this dope podcast. And like I keep saying, man, we're going to keep bringing these bangers, so stay tuned. Wednesday, 7 o'clock, we got another banger for you. So we're going to keep bringing them to you. Just keep tuning in. And this is Customized Any Ride, baby. Yeah.